I want to introduce you to our Mom for a minute. It's an extremely friendly and supportive group for people to ask a community of mothers questions they don't feel comfortable asking. We're all here to help.
What a beautiful sub.
No, you are not supposed to clean up there. You wash only the outside vulva area, leave the inside vaginal area alone. It has a delicately balanced microbiome that you don't want to mess with. It takes care of itself.
And even on the outside vulva, it's best not to use soap, including soaps that are meant for that area like lactacid. Honestly, they do more harm than good. It's a delicate area, as some other commenters already explained. A thorough water rinse of the outside is enough. The inside doesn't have to be cleaned at all. I am sorry this is how your family has handled your intimate hygiene. It's good that you're reaching out. Much love. No, do not put any soap inside at all. Only wash the outside.
My wife can't take bubble baths because the soap is irritating to her lady parts and causes her to get an UTI.
God, no, you are absolutely not supposed to do that.
I cannot describe my facial expression the moment I read the first paragraph. Good Lord Almighty. This is why we have to label stuff, for external use only.
My brain read, this is why we have to labia stuff.
Mama Dr. Jones is a YouTuber and OBGYN, a doctor that specializes in female reproductive health. Her content is very educational. She addresses stuff like this really nicely.
Yes. MDJ is great and a wonderful free accessible resource.
Pardon me? Your mom used to clean the inside of your vagina? What?
My mom used to do the same when I was really young. Then she went on to groping me when I got older. I really hope Op can get out of this. Who knows if her mother decides to go further and do something that leaves her traumatized, if this hasn't already.
Do not. I don't know who told your family that, but it's atrociously incorrect. Even as a man, I know that. It's very good that you asked the question because you've saved yourself a lifetime of vaginal health issues, my friend. Aside from washing the outside vulva area in general, leave the rest alone. Your plumbing in that area is specifically designed to be self-cleaning, and you risk causing yourself infections and/or other damage by putting soap, chemicals in there that don't belong. So 1, definitely stop doing that. And 2, if you have any issues after you stop doing it, please go and see your doctor or gynecologist to make sure you haven't given yourself any form of infection or chronic irritation. Be safe and healthy, fam. Less than 3. Edit to add. Also, if I read that correctly and your mother washed the inside of your vagina with soap when you were a child, that opens up a whole can of worms regarding penetrating a minor, etc. I sincerely hope that your mother was just incredibly misinformed and that it hasn't caused you any emotional trauma, because that's all kind of, well, police report why.
Thanks you, belly button fungus.
No, your vagina cleans itself, smiley face. Also inside? Your mom put soap inside you? As a 6-year-old? Asterisk, that's not good, and I hope you aren't super traumatized by this.
I shuddered when I read her post. I can't imagine being so young and someone violating me like that, even if they think it's to make them clean. Forcing her to smell her own and her mom's underwear just adds another layer of deep concern. There's so many possibilities of what's happening here, but absolutely none of them are safe or healthy.
Jesus Christ. Your mom did what?
OP's mother also apparently forces her to smell her mother's underwear to compare smells. I want to call someone for OP. This part of anonymity on the internet sucks. This poor kid. OP. Whatever you do, do not use anything internally. This is how you get infections down there, and those are not, trust me. Please do not listen to your family on this. Honestly, you don't even need soaps, just warm water and your hand. The vagina cleans itself, and as long as you shower and change underwear regularly, you'll be fine. Soap can be nice to use on your period, but should never be used internally. Just the outside area. Please take everyone's advice here and not use anything internally. The vagina has a very delicate pH balance and shouldn't be messed with. Also, what your mom did was shady at worst, severely misinformed at best.
Abuse, molestation at worst.
Are you sure your mom isn't trying to groom you, or is abusing you? Forcing you to smell her panties? Forcing you to let her put her fingers inside of you to clean you? Please let this be a troll post and not some poor kid being abused and doesn't even know it. Please talk to someone if this is real. Cops. Counselor. Someone.
I looked at the post history. Definitely doesn't seem like a troll.
Hun, speak to someone at school. And if your mom tries doing this again, just say no. It's not right, weird, and just abuse in my opinion, whether she's oblivious or not. You could even show her these messages so she can see it's weird from many different people. Please see a therapist, not because anything is wrong with you, because what you are dealing with is abuse. And stuff like that needs working though, so it doesn't affect you and relationships in the future. Best wishes.
I think this is an essential message. You need to start giving a firm no when it comes to anything to do with your vagina. It is not normal for your mother to smell your underwear or ask you to smell hers. You need to tell her to stop. It's your body. Tell her you know how to take care of it. Next time you have your yearly doctor's visit, please tell them all of what has been happening. You can tell your doctor you want your mom to leave the room for the exam.
I think you should talk to someone about what your mom has been doing to you. Another trusted female family member, a doctor, maybe even a nicer female teacher. You seem to be quite young from your comments and probably not comprehending the weird nature of what's been happening to you. Talk to someone about it and ask her to stop if it's still happening.
Okay, but what your mom did when you were young was extremely weird.
It's not just weird, it's sexual assault. She forced something up inside Op's body. I'm surprised a pediatrician never reported the mother for what she did.
I see a lot of people have already responded, but I just wanted to add one more. No, you don't need to, and putting soap in that area is actually bad for you. It messes with the chemical balance. You do wash the outside parts, the labia major and minor, with a gentle, non-scented soap. But nothing goes inside of you. I'm not sure where you are from and if it is a cultural thing, but it's not normal for anyone to put anything inside a child's vagina, even their mother. Hopefully your mother is just very misinformed. You should consider talking to a trusted adult about the situation and how you should go about talking to your mom about this. I'm sorry you're in this situation and that you've been hurt. As others have said, talking to a doctor just to make sure everything is okay and you don't have an infection would be a good idea. At least at my doctor when I was younger, they give everyone a form with a checkbox for whether there is something the kid wants to talk about without their parents there.
This is not normal. Your post and your comment is very concerning. No one should be putting anything inside of you or touching you like that. Also, there is literally no acceptable reason for your mother to make you smell her underwear. Like other commenters have said, please reach out to a trusted adult, outside of your family, maybe a female teacher.
Like the inside of the vagina walls, the hole where blood and discharge comes out, or majoria, the lips. I need answers.
Inside. Like the literal hole.
Having your vagina penetrated and being forced to smell your mother's panties are both not okay. This is perverse, abusive behavior. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Please reach out to a school counselor or other trusted adult with your story.
I'm not saying your mom is bad or mean, maybe she was just a little confused. But no one should be touching inside you or having you smell their underwear. Please ask another trusted adult, maybe your school counselor or nurse, about these two things.
You need to speak to a trusted adult at school about this, my lovely, and also about what you've said in your responses about being forced to smell the difference between your underwear and your mom's. This isn't okay, this is abuse. I suspect that there's also more stuff happening that you think is okay that actually isn't.
This. Please speak to an adult you trust. You should not be forced to do anything like this.
This is borderline child abuse? Soap in vagina? 6 years old? I'm mortified, lol, I bet it hurt. Was uncomfortable, yikes. Oh god, that must have stung horribly.
Very bad. I was really sensitive as a kid, so it's safe to assume that I cried a lot when walking.
I'm no female, but I know that you should never do that. But what is really concerning is that your mom was penetrating you with her fingers to clean you when you were 6 years old. IDK about you and your culture or where you're from. But bathing a child is completely fine. That also goes in hand with making sure the downstairs area is clean. But to go as far as going inside? That's taking cleaning too far. That along with her making you smell her underwear? Sweetie, you should really connect and communicate what's going on with another trusted female adult. 'Cause there could be other things that are happening in your life that you may think are okay, but aren't.
WTF did I just read? A 6-year-old being defiled by her mother? Jesus, I haven't even had coffee yet.
I had my coffee before. Didn't help.
No, your vagina is self-cleaning. You do not put anything up there except tampons, sex toys, bought from reputable sites. Fingers. Wash your hands or have your partner wash theirs first. And, if you are straight, a man's penis. I hope your mom did what she did out of ignorance, because otherwise, that's abusive. All these damn commercials implying women's bodies are dirty are appalling. Ignore them. You don't need to douche. You don't need special deodorants for your so-called lady bits. And what the hell is that company calling it, a panty hamster? You don't need anything but gentle soap and water for the vulva. And it's best if you put the soap on the mons and let the bubbles slide down and then rinse. Go read Jen Gunter's The Vagina Bible. She's excellent.
Damn, I'm glad these women are helping you. Reading this has been a wild ride. I hope you're okay, sis.
Haha, I think I am fine. Though it may be because I am young or I have never seen how an actual family works, so I can't see what my mom said could have traumatized me.
I think the most concerning part is what your mom has done to you. No one should have gone inside of there at age 6. Absolutely no one, not even your doctor. I also read a comment you made about how she forces you to sniff her underwear. This seems like sexual abuse. This isn't okay. Please talk to a school counselor.
It's a self-cleaning oven.
Like everyone said, keep to the outside. Also be careful with fragrant soaps, they can irritate the skin. I know your inbox is probably inundated right now, but I want you to take seriously those who are suggesting you speak to a trusted adult that is not your caretaker. Something doesn't seem right about the way you've described being cleaned and being forced to smell another person's dirty underwear. You've done absolutely nothing wrong, but we are concerned your caretaker parent has.